This is
Hey-o.
That Works, a DreamWorks podcast starring an employed photographer barely getting by with DoorDash, a disgruntled ex-journalist now writing Scott Pilgrim fan fiction, and a spineless asthmatic 27-year-old curmudgeon sweeping movie theaters for a living. And today, we finish up a beloved DreamWorks trilogy with Kung Fu Panda 3!
Woo!
Po is back along with all his friends, a new villain, and his dad.
His dad.
Voiced by the great Bryan Cranston.
God. What a...
So
He's always just played good dads, hasn't he?
He's just great. He's just great. I love Bryan Cranston.
Literally, he played the greatest dad in the world in Malcolm in the Middle, and now he's got this. He wasn't the greatest dad in Breaking Bad. Well,
what are you talking about? We're a family!
He maybe wasn't the greatest dad in Godzilla either, but...
What do you mean? He, abandoned his son for, 10 years. And they only get reunited at the beginning there because Godzilla.
They came back together. Well,
spoilers.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it yet.
But Kung Fu Panda 3 came out in January 2016, and in just over a month, this will be 6 years old.
Wow!
It's weird. To me, it feels like it came out a long time ago because I was in college when it came out, right at the tail end. So it feels like forever ago.
Mm-hmm.
But then also, it's it's not that long ago compared to other things we've watched way back in this series.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I didn't even think about that. You're right. It feels like it's older than 2016, which I can't explain.
But if they keep saying they're going to make more, they've said, well, we want to do 3 more, to which, 1, I don't know where they take the story after this because they've kind of finished his character. And 2, it's been 6 years and there's not even been an announcement, so it's going to be a while.
Obviously, that's where the crossover comes in. Shrek shows up, and then Toothless just comes out of the sky, starts talking. Everybody's like, what the heck is going on? And then,
Y'all, before we started, we were talking about the greatest crossover in the history of DreamWorks. Shrek meets How to Train Your Dragon meets Kung Fu Panda. I see no wrong with that.
Nope. It is the... I don't want to say DCU because that's too close to DCU.
It's the DreamWorks multiverse.
DreamWorks multiverse. Okay, I could see that.
The Dreamyverse.
The Dreamyverse.
Or just the
Worksverse.
There you go.
Oh, the Worksverse. Hey, DreamWorks, hire us. We just came up with a whole thing for you right now. Come on, let's get this ball rolling.
All right. Yeah. I was going to say something. I go, no, wait on a second. Again, spoilers for a 6-year-old kid's movie almost. But again, we just want you to feel the magic.
Feel the magic.
Your inner peace. Your inner peace. So without further ado, Kung Fu Panda 3. In his third outing, the Dragon Warrior Po must save China from Kai, a master from the spirit realm that steals chi. But first, Po meets up with his long-lost father, Li, and together they travel to Li's hidden panda village for Po to learn chi, the only way to defeat Kai. But as Po is learning how to be a panda, Kai has taken every kung fu master in China, building to a final confrontation at the panda village. Can Po stop him?
The answer is yes.
I don't know if you intended that, but that was a very masterfully crafted sentence, singular sentence.
Oh, thank you.
Of using the words Kai, Chi, and Li
and Po. Oh, thank you.
In such ways that
this binder may have its faults, but there's merit. I love this.
You may have killed the rainforest with it, but dang it if your words aren't.
The rainforest understands.
The rainforest understands.
I saw Fern Gully.
So
it's toxic love.
What you mean is Tim Curry understands.
Yes.
Yes.
No one can do Tim Curry's voice. No one.
Oh my god.
Oh, so who's gonna start this one? I think Jake should start it. Just because I looked at him first for some odd
All right.
He complimented my binder, so that automatically means you get to go first.
Yeah, puts you in good graces.
Winning.
Okay, so this is your first watch. And you've seen this before.
Oh yeah.
Okay, this is your first. So yeah, you should start.
I liked it. It was not as good as Kung Fu Panda 2, but how do you come off of that? Also,
you can't.
How do you come off the hype of the final scene in Kung Fu Panda 2 is his dad like standing up, like the camera's looking at him from behind, and his dad like stands up, right? Does he turn
around and says, "My son is alive," or something like that? And it's not Bryan Cranston's voice.
How do you come off the hype of that?
Well,
now,
how do you meet the hype? How do you match that?
Yeah. How do you match it? Yes, you're correct.
Such a way with words.
And I'm a writer too.
Ex-journalist.
Oh no. Brain.
Words can
Kung
be
Fu
hard.
Panda 3.
They really are.
Kung Fu Panda 3. Yes. It was definitely a slower and less funny sort of movie. More kidsy than Kung Fu Panda 2.
The tone is
it wasn't quite as...
I agree with you that third act really is what makes it stay in my memory.
It saves it.
Other than that, the villain's kind of forgettable.
I think he's good. I don't think he's memorable.
I remember his powers more so than him, if that makes sense.
And it's J.K. Simmons. Who doesn't like J.K. Simmons?
It's J.K. Simmons. I was going to say for those, I guess it's not a spoiler, but I was just going to say J.K. Simmons' voice is just truly amazing. Everything he's always been in, even the Spider-Man, the newest one, but even though that was a while ago when this is going to come out.
No, it's in the trailer.
I know. I was about to say that I realized it wasn't a spoiler.
He's in the second Spider-Man too.
I know. I was referring to No Way Home, but I realized at this point.
Did you say the first one too?
No. Okay, I retract my statement. Let's keep moving along. God.
Yes, we all love J.K. Simmons.
Yes.
Especially in Whiplash, which I will promise I will watch again.
You should.
Kai's villain theme is awesome.
Yeah.
Bro, do. That one. I remember going like, okay, this guy's all right, but man, this is making me pump my fists and bounce up and down
he's going through wreck and shot, but he's
swinging those swords with the chain. I don't know weapons, and he's swinging them and bopping to the beat. I'm like, he's got style.
It's really interesting too. Correct me if I'm wrong. He goes through the spirit realm to collect the spirits. He doesn't come into the realm of the living because he collects the turtle spirit from the spirit realm.
Oogway.
Oogway.
He gets Oogway's
That
chi.
was another great part. I liked that fight.
That fight was
okay. Let's just be real. Oogway is great. And it's really sad he's in half of the first movie and then just a part or two of this, which I will say at the end when he gives Poe his staff and then just goes, he's like, okay, I can't take this. It's like, it's okay. I have a bigger one.
I know.
He's still funny.
He is.
I miss him.
He's always had a good backbone of comedy, like throughout whatever, like it's always just like really serious, really like meaningful stuff and then slips in.
We mentioned it in the first movies podcast, but it's like there's no good news or bad news. There's only news. Tai Lung has escaped from prison. That is bad news. I loved seeing him, and you were saying something about like Kai is in the real world, but he's not mortal. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying
not mortal.
No.
Really? You're right. They imprisoned him a long time ago.
Remember, he tries the whooshy finger hold on him, but it doesn't work because he's from the spirit realm. It only works on the living, so that's why Poe does it to himself, holding him to get them both there.
So I'm trying to remember exactly then. How did he originally get stuck there?
Oogway put him there, didn't they? Or no, the pandas did, right? As well? They did the thing.
They did
it's
a
been
thing
a while,
against
folks.
him. Yeah. Well, because I'm trying to remember why they would.
You're right.
Yeah, so that's why he's.
I'm trying to remember why they would.
It's the pandas who taught Oogway about chi. Taught them both.
Yes. I just trying to remember why they would trap him and not just kill him.
I mean, he's in the spirit realm, so he's
pandas are docile creatures.
That is
very
fair.
much.
Well,
they like Spider-Man, would never kill anyone.
In fictitious. Pandas are very nice creatures.
And just like Spider-Man,
real life,
we don't kill people. We throw grenades in our best friends' faces.
Sorry, we all just saw No Way Home after we...
But we can't say anything. We can't say anything. By this time...
You literally just did.
When this airs, it's going to be all out in the open.
I'm talking about throwing the grenade in Spider-Man 3. That's what I'm talking about. And you brought J.K. Simmons, who's in the trailer
I
for the
realize
movie.
that.
That's what I'm saying. We can't say specifics even at this point.
I feel like we could say specifics at this point, but
Wait at
that's
the
also
market.
Spider-Man, and we're not talking about Spider-Man right now.
Don't spoil it, man. I mean, there are people that will be spoiled by us for this movie. Let's not spoil 2 of them.
That's okay. I'm
We've
not
kind
going
of-
to argue.
And this
kind
at
of-
this point is 6 years old, so
Yeah, the other one is like 6 days old.
Yes, but when this episode actually
Yeah, it is.
airs,
6 days from when
Look,
it
look.
officially came up.
oh my god, I can't win.
no, you can't.
But
I
I
think
like
we've
this.
kind of transitioned over
Just
to you,
like how it's going to
yeah,
happen
yeah.
in Boss Baby.
Hey, no, don't say anything else. We got to save it. So,
Y'all are
how many
going
times have
down
you
with
seen
this.
Kung Fu Panda 3? Including this time. Like, what time was this when you watched this 5 months ago?
Was it 5 months ago for him? Let's check the spreadsheet.
I can't really count exactly how many times I've seen. I know I've seen at least a couple, just enough to remember, like just to have a general idea of going into it what it is. But I did really like it. I think this is probably my second
Okay, that's the same as me.
favorite.
I think I saw it when it got put on Netflix after its theatrical run was done. I think it
I
was the
think he
old
said it's
90-day
his
rule or something.
I think he said it's his second favorite.
Second favorite? I thought you said second viewing.
Favorite.
I heard viewing. Crap.
No. I was gonna say, oh yeah, same. I thought you disagreed with that.
Oh,
but,
no.
No, he didn't.
Second viewing. I heard. Well, I asked you how many times have you seen this, and then you.
Well,
said
I
second
said I
viewing.
couldn't really count.
I guess I wasn't listening to him.
Wow!
What's new?
Wow!
So,
It's
second
like
favorite.
it's
This is Kung Fu Panda 3 is your second favorite. What Kung Fu Panda movie?
Yes.
You like it more than which one?
I like it more than the first one.
Really?
I was
think I
worried
do.
he was going to say 2 there for a second.
No, 2 is
I'm
still
not
my
ready
favorite.
to throw hands and jump
But
tables.
I'm
No, this was too hard to set up.
I personally.
You're saying I had to do all the work.
Exactly. Exactly.
Can you let me speak? Dang it! I was just trying to say that I'm a sucker for lore and that kind of stuff. So that's where this got a little bit deeper into like the spirit realm and chi and all that good jazz. And so that's why this edges out the first one for me.
Gotcha.
But
That's
I
really
still,
unfortunate because it just ends there then. You don't get any more lore-ish
I
type stuff.
well, I know, and that's why I know we were mentioning before we hit record that they might, or they say they want to make more, but
Yeah, they have planned 6,
yeah.
but they haven't even announced a 4th one because I don't even know where do you go.
Well, that's
Because
what
the first one is him is like kind of accepting himself,
Yes,
and the second one is kind of learning to deal with your trauma.
and the third
and
one,
the third one is him
being a mentor.
Yeah, so he's kind of gone through 3 separate stages of character growth.
Yeah,
Where
well,
do you go with the character?
That's why I think it's not Poe anymore. I think if you want to make more,
Is it
Kung
Poe's
Fu-
Kids?
yeah,
Is it a prequel?
I think
Like a full-on
I think
prequel of how the
Kung-
pandas got decimated.
I think Kung Fu Panda 2 did enough, and that would be dark.
Also done in that flashback style.
Oh,
Would it
man.
even be a Kung Fu Panda movie at that point?
No, I don't know what it'd be. I mean,
I would be fully
it'd be
fine.
dark.
genocide is a pretty dark subject.
That's how do you, Jake? Do explain to me how do you make genocide into a kids movie?
I didn't say I would.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I didn't.
Twisting words. Jake is not the bad guy here.
No, I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I just know you said
You're not
never
saying
said
it.
he
You're
would-
thinking it.
I never said he would do that. Like, there have been plenty of movies, I'm sure maybe kids' movies included, where a group of people have been like disappearing or whatever, and like a hero comes through and they tell a whole story like that. Like, I'm not a writer like that.
Ice Age.
Okay.
Ice Age. All those dodos, basically, they lost the last female. So those our
That's
main characters
one way,
basically
but they
killed
weren't
off the
killing them.
dodos.
Oh.
Don't you remember? They go off the cliff.
It's not really
There goes
genocide.
our
but
last
I didn't say
female.
it's not really.
That's extinction. But
There you go.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a.
Pretty similar. I know.
Yeah, but extinction is more of a, I don't want to say a natural process, but a less.
Maybe you are the bad guy.
This is getting a little dark.
Kung Fu Panda 3. The least dark of the 3. Because
Oh, just as a side note here, Dickey watched Kung Fu Panda 3 on June 10th. You were pretty close.
Wow, that was really
Close.
close. Did you say how many months?
I said 5, but it was 6 months ago.
Yeah, that's not too
And
bad.
we watched it in like March or
Even-
April.
You want me to look
even
and
longer.
see
Yeah,
what
you
when
can
we watched it?
Oh my
Hey, I made this
gosh.
binder and I love it. I made that spreadsheet and I love it.
Yeah,
I
that's fair.
watched
That's-
Kung Fu Panda 3 on March 24th. You watched Kung Fu Panda 3 on
I'm gonna guess February.
March 17th.
It's close.
You had to go and make this a competition.
You started it.
No, you started it.
I was ahead, and then you
I
started.
know. You
You
had to
started
go and
bulking up, and I'm like, you basically made this competition. Oh, is it a competition? I'm like, you're making it one.
No, you made it one.
You
I
made
was
it
just
one.
bulking up.
You were bulking up because you're like, oh, I'm catching up, Jared. Catching up, Jared.
And
Like,
you
this isn't a
can't
competition.
I'm
stand
just
it.
watching
No.
at my own pace.
Yeah, you probably haven't even. Let's see. Are you still you haven't updated it since November?
When are you going to watch the last one?
Probably the day before you talk about it because I want it to be fresh.
Uh-huh.
You don't want to watch it at all.
No, I don't.
When it's good, it's better than some of these other ones.
It's better than
Home.
Boss Baby 1.
Better than the first one.
It's better than Home.
We'll fight about that when the
It's better
episode
than
comes
Abominable.
out.
It is better than.
Abominable.
I don't know. It's more memorable,
Yeah.
but
It's
Abominable.
funnier.
I'll say Abominable was good.
It's fine.
Was
Anyway, Kung Fu
but
Panda
yeah,
3.
this is not about Abominable.
Yeah. So we're getting ahead of ourselves. Yeah. I found the first time I watched this years after the second one because that second one is so good. And starting this one, I remember thinking like, this just feels a little off. It feels a lot brighter and more kid-friendly than
But I mean,
the last one was. And I get it. I think I said it last time. Or one of us said it where it's like, you got really dark in that second one. And maybe that resulted in children not liking it as much.
that's what I.
So then
yeah,
this
you
one,
did
it's
mention
and
that.
then
To
the
be fair,
second
that's
one,
what I always hear about the second one is everyone's like, that's not as great.
which is a shame because it's so good.
Yeah.
And I do agree with like it's not as funny as the other two because it's a lot darker. There's a lot more happening. And it's like for this third one, it's got to be DreamWorks saying, okay, we got to make this brighter and like more fun because we kind of took a risk last time and it didn't pay off at the time. It paid off in the sense of it's a great movie.
I think
it didn't pay off for
I
the
think
sense
it
of
definitely
how it did
ages well.
reception. Oh, yeah. I think this one, I don't know if aging affects this one in the same way. It's kind of just like it's another kid's movie, whereas the other one, it's kind of like a How to Train Your Dragon 2 situation of they go to pretty risky places and it does pay off.
Yeah, that's what I.
So here's a question for you.
Okay?
They had to make this one brighter, more jovial.
Yeah.
They did not have to do that with How to Train Your Dragon. Why?
I feel like
interesting.
that franchise does better by having a different vibe to it because it's got its stupid characters that make it funny, but the main characters, while having funny moments, are not
Naturally
like
comedic.
big goofuses. Because Poe is a big goofy
But
goofer.
one of the things I didn't, well, this is not a but, I guess, but one of the things I didn't like at all about one of the things that,
I'm sorry, Jake. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You said big butt, and I'm like, Dickey, don't react. I look over and he's got this little like peering eye at me going, I'm sorry, Jake. I'm just making sure he's not laughing. It made me laugh.
I
Go ahead.
like
so
big butts.
one of the
Sorry.
I can't lie. One of the things I didn't like about the first one was the heavy focus on the fat jokes. Like, I think in hindsight, I like the first one better, like I said. But at the time, I was like, this is really great. Now, part of that is because I'm fat. And I don't like
Me
to
too.
make fun of it. But, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Big butts.
Big butts.
I just feel like that first one has such a great central story because it's like, yeah, they make fun of him for being fat. But that
it's
is
so much.
It is a lot, but
mean,
it's
but
also
he's-
there's something about bullying in that first movie
Yeah.
because he doesn't overcome being fat. He uses it as part of who he is,
Yeah, he just kind
and
of
that's how
accepts himself.
Yeah, and that's how he becomes better. Is like, I'm not going to change. I'm going to be comfortable with who I am.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great story to that first one. And that second one delves into his backstory then.
Yeah.
And then this one, they set it up to be he has to teach others and he's not comfortable with that. And that's a good story. I don't think they deliver on it as well because it kind of gets put on the back burner for a while.
Yeah,
in the middle of the movie.
Is he supposed to teach the Panda Village? Is that what
which
it is?
he does.
He does.
I think it's fine. I don't think that part of the story is as strong as it could have been, especially coming off the heels of the last two.
That's fair.
Because he kind of just, there's that scene at the bridge where he's talking about, I have like one day, Kai's coming, I have one day or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He does say something in that scene, I think I wrote it down, where he tells his dad, like, well, you just lost me again. And I remember feeling like, of all the things in this whole trilogy, that felt the most forced for dramatic stuff. I was like, I'm not feeling that. It doesn't feel in character for him to say something like that, even if he is frustrated. I don't know. That's me.
I feel like this was just also a really, really good way to end it. Like,
the ending's great. Yes.
I would just like to end everything. Like, I just really like that character arc of understanding yourself, like, and then just really coming to grips with your past, and then being able to move on into the future, and then like focus yourself on how to teach. Like, I like the way his character changes over every movie, and I really, yeah.
If it's one thing, both this trilogy and How to Train Your Dragons trilogies do well, other than being good sequels for the second and third movies.
Mm-hmm.
All three movies in both trilogies have very, very good endings.
Yeah.
The first How to Train Your Dragons ending is great. The second one has the two climaxes that are both really good. And that third one, I get a little weepy with this future episode.
Yeah.
The first Kung Fu Panda ending when he beats Tai Lung is great. The second one is one of the best DreamWorks third acts ever. And then this one saves the movie and puts a nice, ties a nice bow on the trilogy. Like, both trilogies have good endings to movies.
Just nailed both trilogies, which is why they should make a crossover episode.
Crossover.
See, some things should just be let lie.
Which I would totally get it if they never made another Kung Fu Panda again, because it's a great trilogy and they should just keep it that way. And if they want to make more stuff like if they want to just keep the brand and just make different Kung Fu Panda stuff, make sure that it's known that it's separate from that first trilogy.
If you made a crossover thing like that, it'd have to be known that it was a joke.
Oh, I don't think they're actually going to make a crossover thing, but
I don't know, man. Crossovers, big things right now.
You got that's fair.
I mean, you got Smash Bros. Ultimate. Literally everyone is there.
That's true.
And they have that Nickelodeon one
from Smash.
What's that Nickelodeon one? Yeah,
I don't remember what it's called, but I know there's.
And it doesn't have voice acting. Brawl. Nickelodeon Brawl
is that what that's called?
All Stars Brawl or something.
It's the Nickelodeon version of Smash.
Yeah,
but it's still awesome, and I cannot wait to play that.
It doesn't have any voice acting, just to prepare you. It's apparently very off-putting.
Really,
that it doesn't have anything that sounds like voices.
Yeah, which is weird because their basketball PC game had voice acting.
Yeah,
huh?
That was a fun game.
I hear. Other than that, it is very good though.
I just feel like it'd be really fun to play as like old Nickelodeon cat dog.
Smash people
like,
up as cat dog.
Oh my god, that just sounds gold.
Nigel Thornberry's in it, right?
I think so.
So he'd be doing all the smashing.
That's a good one, Jets. That's good.
Rated T for teen. I had to change it for the game.
Sorry, that was brilliant. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you for brightening my day with that.
I have to bring this up.
Boy.
When the zombies, they're called zombies. There's jade zombies. When the zombies are attacking, it's really fun.
Is that canon? Are they calling?
I think it is.
Wow.
When Shifu's little jade zombie is running and his little feet are going, beep, 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 beep. I was laughing so hard. Like, it's just Master Shifu running after him, and then he just runs into a pan, and it's both his dads fighting together. I was laughing really hard. So it was just bang. And he's got the outline in the pan. It always makes me think of the Bill Murray Garfield when he's going through the air vent and just.
I was like, I
brought that movie up.
When you were describing that makes me feel like a Mr. Krabs like running like.
Come on, old man! You left your blinker on. He turns around. There's a flashing arrow.
Oh, that is, and I know you're kind of ripping on a little bit for being too light, but I still like the jokes. I still think the majority of the jokes did hit well.
Yeah. And it's cool to see the Panda Village. And I get the whole, they have to lean into their strengths to fight Kai.
Yeah.
And the zombies. I get
he was like, it's really like, I'm sure there are millions that I can't think of right now, but I like that idea of learning how to be a teacher. And right now I can't think of like other movies that do learning how to be a teacher, and that's just because my brain isn't working right now. But
I think I feel like there are plenty of movies.
I know, I'm sure there are.
Where it's like the whole point is like, I can't teach you because I don't have the confidence to do so.
Like Dead Poet Society, kind of not really. Like that wasn't really about Robin Williams.
No, he's not even the main character.
No,
the main character. Who is the main character? Oh, it's I don't
remember.
What's his name? He's on all those because Ethan Hawke's one of them.
Yeah.
But then there's the one guy who's from one of those cop shows, like one of the SUV or one of those CSI.
It might be one of those.
You know who I'm talking about. The one who
I
wants
know
to
who
be
you're talking about. I just don't remember his name.
I'm just trying to think of a movie right now where it's like,
right. That's what I'm saying.
There's plenty of reluctant teachers. I feel like in movies.
Yeah.
But I can't think of one right now.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like that's why I think this is kind of like special in that way.
Creed is kind of like that, where Rocky does not want to train a dummy.
Yeah, that's
true. An example.
The Last Jedi.
Hey.
Best Star Wars movie.
Ooh, I agree.
No, you don't.
Yes, the best of the sequels.
There you go.
Of the sequels. It's not the best ever.
I was going to say, those two movies we just brought up, there are additional reasons why they don't want to teach, and it's not I don't have confidence in myself like Luke.
Are you thinking
this is
thinking solely I don't have confidence in myself?
That's what this is. I'm saying like those, that's less of that, and it's more of the reluctant teacher trope, and it's like Last Jedi, it's look what happened when I tried to do this. This needs to end. And then like Creed is like, everyone I loved is gone. Mm-hmm. I just don't have anything left to give, which is not true.
Film.
Oh yeah.
Right. Oh yeah, it is.
It's the only Rocky movie I've ever seen.
What?
A lot of people have told me that, where they go, I've only seen Creed. I'm like, okay, I saw the first Rocky once as a kid. I'm like, I've seen all of them multiple times.
I get it if you haven't.
Even the fifth one.
Well, I was going to say, I get it if you haven't seen all of them, because there are a lot. But, like, even the first one. Not even the first one.
Nope. In fact, I didn't even understand that it was a Rocky-ish movie when I was going to see it with my friend. I said in the car.
Really? It's Apollo Creed.
Was that Drew?
Yeah, it was Drew. I said, because I'd never seen the movie, I had no context for it. It looked good, and I had heard that it was good. And I said, when we were driving the car, I was like, Drew, wouldn't it be funny if this is like Apollo Creed? It was like a son, and then Rocky had to like train him or something, and he does one of these. Yeah, that's
exactly
what it is.
That's the whole point there, bud.
Oh, okay. Am I going to have any hard time here? No, it sounds like you got the gist of the first movie. Okay.
Well, let's go quick. Give them the rundown. Rocky is a classic. Rocky 2 is good. Rocky 3 is fun. Rocky 4 is really goofy and really fun. Rocky 5 is bad. Rocky 6 is decent. Creed is great, and I never saw the second Creed.
Oh, I never saw Rocky 6. I didn't know there was
Rocky Balboa.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait. Okay, no, I did see.
That's where he's old.
That's right. That's when he's old.
The Line Dixon.
And where's yeah?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
No.
And they actually boxed each other too. Like that. They actually
so he boxed a line in the state.
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh my. Kung Fu Panda 3. Yeah, I'm just looking over my notes. Just we've kind of touched on it. Just great trilogy. Great endings. DreamWorks again makes good sequels. Great really sequels.
Do.
This is more in the category of good feature sequel. Like you can't. It's hard to match what 2 left us with.
When the bar is so high, like it's near impossible to meet that.
I know one thing we haven't touched on much: the animation itself. It's pretty good looking.
It does look good.
Everything in the spirit realm.
I was literally about to say the same exact thing.
The whole thing with the golden dragon and the
like it just feels like
right here.
Oh my god! Like I just wish like
it's amazing to me how. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say I don't know how or if they could pull it off, but like a whole movie in like the spirit realm would be absolutely dope. But I don't know again how that would work and if they could pull it off. But
again,
it won't.
If you show it too much, then it loses.
That is true. That is true.
I don't quite. I guess I comprehend it, but like what always flabbergasts me is with every movie, it just seems to. Like the textures and just the way it looks just goes up and up and up and up.
I mean, I think that's just time. I think that's just as technology is getting better, they're just getting better at animating stuff.
Well, and maybe it's just watching these one right after another.
You can start
really
to see
emphasizes that for me.
Well, didn't we talk about like they went from like B movie to the first Kung Fu Panda, and that's a huge jump.
Yeah,
because B movie has a simplistic look. That's
what
they went out for.
You could,
but then like the very next year, you have Kung Fu Panda, which still looks pretty good.
Yeah, but
it's the landscapes that really like
it is though.
It looks really good.
That's also a lot more stylized than B movie, though.
Yeah, has more of a sting. Would you say? I'll behave. Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Let's not do this again.
We're going back,
dude. We are not going backwards. We are not going backwards on this one.
Come on, don't be yellow.
Oh God, I hate you.
Kung Fu Panda 3.
I can't believe this.
Shut up. I could say the dumb one. You have to stop.
What?
I will grimace at you every time.
Hey. Doesn't he eat a lot of hamburgers?
Him or Grimace?
Grimace.
Yes.
Isn't Grimace the big purple one?
Hey.
Yeah.
I saw a picture of you. I think it was last summer with the apron on while you were grilling. You look like Grimace.
Oh!
Hey, Grimace is cool. He's got an island with all those other Grimaces where they sing that oogly boogly song.
I have never seen any.
You haven't seen any of the wacky adventures of Ronald McDonald?
No. What?
How? Were you alive back then? It was like 2001 or so, like late or 99, somewhere in there, around the time, around the turn of the millennium. They were putting those VHSs in the McDonald's stores that you could buy.
I know.
And you've not seen any of them? They're wonderful.
they're a fever dream.
There's 6 of them. 6 episodes.
Was there a Christmas one? I think there was a Christmas one.
There's the scared silly, the Grimace Island one. There's the time travel one, the birthday one, the alien one, and the Loch Ness Monster one.
Okay.
Maybe you're thinking of Birthday World.
Maybe.
Wow, you guys know a lot about
I thought that there was a Christmas one. Oh, my mom went crazy for those McDonald's plates, those plastic things.
Yeah, we just hung out in the restaurants
We just hung out. We didn't even eat anything.
We just walked in and sat.
We hung out and we went in
just loitered.
We went in the play places a lot. Those are fun.
Now there's no play places. I feel like,
I didn't remember when it was.
Those were disgusting.
Those ball pits.
Those were so nasty. I cannot believe they ever existed.
They're fun though.
Not now. I'm saying they're a great time, but you know they were gross.
I mean,
I think that's what contributed. I am a bit claustrophobic. I wonder if that had something to do with it, because if you think about it, like there's like 3 ways to get in. And if you're in the middle of this thing and you get stuck, that's scary. Like I'm getting uncomfortable now for how big I am. Like me crawling through those.
Could
like,
you imagine you now?
The one in my memory from my
those?
hometown one that they used to have. It's like I'm uncomfortable. I think I need to go sit down.
There did used to be a place where that car is, isn't there?
Yeah. Oh, it was big. Okay, maybe not now if I were to see it, but
yeah, no, things when you're smaller definitely look bigger.
Huge.
That's what she said.
Ah. Nice.
Sorry, I had to get it in.
Shut up.
That's what she said.
There it is.
Shut up.
I just realized I'm actually wearing purple, so I'm
actually wearing purple. What is this?
I was looking at my sleeves.
Do you know what Grimace sounds like?
Dance.
No.
He's kind of like that.
Is that what I sound like to you? Is that what I sound like to you?
No.
Oh, good.
Try it. Yeah, it's Grimace. It's actually a pretty great Grimace moment where the pirates capture them in that episode. He goes, you leave my friends alone. If you're going to tickle someone, tickle me. Okay.
Oh my
They
god.
tickle him. It's funny.
That sounds actually horrifying.
They tickle him with a little feather. And he's a big guy and he's laughing like, woo.
That really actually sounds horrific.
So I
funny.
don't actually have any final thoughts on Kung Fu Panda 3.
Oh, yeah. We're talking about Grimace and McDonald's and
Yeah, I think
Other
we're
things?
off the panda train
I
on
think
that.
we're all panded out.
Panned out. Yeah.
Now,
Oh boy.
Kung Fu Panda 4. He's a red panda.
Hey!
But Shifu's already a red panda.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, we talked about this
Did
in one of
we?
the other episodes. Jess and you both
See,
said
this
yeah.
shows you how
And I
much I
tried
actually
to-
listen to him.
And I tried. I'm like, yeah, you didn't believe me, and we looked it up.
I would. Oh man, I'd love red pandas. I'd totally be down for that.
There we go. A Shifu origin story.
Oh, I'd watch that. I would totally watch that.
Just more Shifu in general.
Yeah.
Even his little legs.
Just us.
But it's like a little tinkling sound because he's made of jade. So,
He's like. Ding, 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 ding.
anyway.
On that note,
Looking ahead, we are for our 33rd episode. Oh my gosh!
this is
Another movie that-
We're going back to the 80s toys.
because we can't stop the feeling.
Trolls.
Way to ruin 80s toys.
We're covering the first Trolls movie, which just about a month ago turned 5 years old. So
God,
that's
5
that'll
years
be
old.
next
That's
time. We'll get
insane.
into that. You want to do the media shout out?
Yes. Thank you everybody once again for listening and watching us. So if you'd like to help us out, go ahead and like and subscribe on YouTube. Make sure to comment, give us your thoughts, and do not forget that audio listeners can also follow and like us on anything Spotify, Stitcher, Apple, Google, anything you listen to. Make sure you like us. Make sure you follow us. Give us reviews if you like us. If you don't like us, let us know. I'm curious to know as to why. Anything. I think that's about it for me.
I think we're good.
All right.
So with that, we are off Slate Media with another episode of That Works, a DreamWorks podcast. We'll see you next time. You were going to say something and you stopped yourself because you know we make fun of you for that.
Can you imagine if DreamWorks did like a crossover of its best
A
They
Kung
should.
Fu Panda and How to Train Your Dragon.
and like Shrek?
Oh my god!
He was waiting for me to say something, I think.
I was so close!
We'll see you next time. I see him go. He was going to say something. I knew he was going to say something, and he didn't. I'm proud of you.
Shrek fighting Poe.
Oh, I would watch that!
Why isn't that someone like done
How
a
doesn't-
stiff animation of
Literally,
that?
how has that not been animated together yet?
I know this.
That's why. And we tend to go shorter when we all three agree on a movie.
That is true. Yeah, there's not as...
That's why Boss Baby's gonna be like a
That's what I said.
3-hour
That's gonna
event.
be a...